The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros: did Demetrius Andrade quit? Now, if you saw the fight, you know that he was taking a beating, and basically, we're gonna view what we can. But here's a clip of it right here.
Andrade is in a world of trouble.
Guys, as you can see right here, they're walking him to the corner, and it looks like he says "stop it." I don't know if you can see that. Did you see that?
Nah, I thought his man's is the one who stopped it.
Nah, hold on.
His man say he's done. He's done. He right there. Him.
Nah, hold up, bro. Read his lips. You watching him?
Yeah, I'm watching him.
All right, hold on. Oh, I gotta rewind this some more. Hold on. All right, watch. Read his lips.
Oh,
did you see it?
Say it. It looked like you didn't say it, yo.
Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it. Oh man.
All right, and so after that, now watch. All right.
I didn't even peep that, yo, last night.
All right, so I'm gonna turn it over to you, G. Did Demetrius Andrade quit?
I mean, now, yes. Like you would have asked me this like 5 minutes ago, I'd have been like, nah, yo, his man stopped it. You know what I mean? Like it looked like his man's tapped the ref, like, yeah, we done. You know what I mean? But seeing him on the stool, and it looked like he just like whispered it, like, and his father's like listening, everyone's listening, and they like kind of called it something like, man, but again, it's hard to say like he quit because it's like that round. I remember like blood was coming out of his eye, like literally coming out of his eye, you know. So it's like if he was going into that next round, he was going to be a one-eyed fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's like extremely dangerous, and he was already exhausted, extremely exhausted. You know, like what I had, like, man, the fourth round, that's when he got knocked down. And then the fifth and the sixth, he lost those 2 rounds. And, you know, and I felt like he didn't do enough in the first round. So my scorecard was 58-55. And then he ended up just killing this dude anyways in the next round. So it don't even matter because, like, he couldn't go up. He's just like, yo, I'm exhausted. And, yo, I'm telling you, I was watching that fight with, like, a bunch of not even casuals, bro. It was like people that didn't even really like care who was fighting, but everybody was locked in because this fight was so entertaining. And even them, they were like, damn, yo, my man is getting violated. You know what I'm saying? Like watching Boo Boo go through what he went through, man. Listen, if that's a quit, man, hey, I would pardon him. I would give him that pardon from G. Like, you know what, son, you done enough. Don't go back out there. And to me, I was even thinking about, yo, he had his daughters in there. You know what I'm saying? His father's in this corner. And then I was like, I remember the fellas was talking about it like, yo, to be the father and a trainer, that must be difficult because it's like you love your son. You hope he's going to be a champion. You know what I'm saying? Or he's going to win. But at the same time, you're like, your son's taking unnecessary punishment. Do you just throw in the towel? You know what I mean? Like, and me personally, if I was Demetrius's father / trainer, I would have thrown a towel, bro. He could hate me for the rest of his life, but I'm like, yo, fam, you was not gonna win. Yeah, you're gonna go out there with one eye. You're fully exhausted. You don't have the footwork like you did in the first couple of rounds, bro. It's over. You know what I'm saying? And we all know that Boo Boo fades, but bro, you don't want to be a faded fighter in front of Dave Benavidez, who seemed like he was getting stronger as the rounds went on. It wasn't like David was fading. David was actually picking up. Yo, that was too dangerous, man. So salute to, well, I know we're not supposed to salute dudes that quit, but in this situation, I'll give him a pass.
All right, Ned the TBE.
I didn't think he quit. I didn't see, like last night when I was watching the fight, I didn't see that. But now you slow it down. You see, like, yo, I'm done. Whatever his mouth, where I'm finished, I'm done, I quit. And his corner came in and was like, it's done, we done, it's over. Yeah, they quit. Well, when your corner quit, you quit. That's it. Because the fight it's only like the 6th, 7th round, and the fight didn't go the distance. Unless it go the distance and you just not showing like you could come back in the fight and be like so and so won by decision, you be like it's over with. Like, yeah, he quit. He didn't show no heart in the fight. He showed heart in the fight, but he quit on the stool, meaning he didn't want to get beat up no more. And Boo Boo, big fan, been to multiple. What's up, G?
Nah, I was just gonna say I actually agree with Ned on this. Surprisingly, Ned made an excellent point. For the sake of the fighter's pride and integrity, his corner should have just quit it right away. Don't allow the fighter to say that out loud, dog. Like, now you making me look like a sucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you knew I had nothing left, your team should have been like, yo, we done, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like to me, take the L for your fighter. So that way the media or whoever, boxing bros don't be like, yo, your man's a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like his corner just dropped it, man.
Go ahead.
I was going to respond to what you said. I agree with both of you, but you understand the dynamic as a fighter. Remember, Wilder was like, yo, if my team ever throws in the towel, they're getting fired. And then when Mark Brilliant really threw in the towel, he got fired, right?
Yeah,
so you have the fighter who has all the power probably tells his team, like, yo, don't ever stop the fight. So they probably want to stop the fight, but they're watching Andrade get beat, and they're like, yo, if we stop the fight, he's going to be mad at us. So they wait for him to say it, or they wait for the referee to do it. So I just throwing that out there too. Go ahead, TBE, you got.
Yeah, no, well, what I'm going to finish saying is...
He didn't quit.
Okay, go ahead, bro. Get in there.
Oh, nah. I said he didn't quit. He protected himself for another time. That's how.
What I say, I felt
that's wisdom, Trill. That was wisdom. You know what I mean?
I felt what Andrade quitting on Andrade quitting was like him saying, like, yo, I didn't come in with the right strategy. And I feel like boxers come in with a strategy they want to implement when it's not working. Instead of getting knocked out, losing brain cells, things like that, it's like, yo, quit on the stool, come back, get him again the next day. Getting a couple months later, whatever. See him tomorrow. But I think what he did was strategic because he was like he was going strong in the first couple rounds. And then as soon as he got knocked down, he couldn't get himself together. And it's like instead of going out there getting his brains battered, he was like, I'm done, yo. It's over. Ended. And I see. Go ahead, G.
Well, you do know he's not gonna get a rematch, bro. He quit. They're not gonna give you a rematch when you quit, bro.
Well, he's gonna see him tomorrow unless it's 5 years later and he's 40 years old, and it's like, no, there's no way he gonna beat him at 40. But what I saw was strategic. It was like, yo, I had him, and then I lost it, and then he took advantage. And I'm not gonna sit here and get embarrassed. So I respect it in that minute, but quitting is quitting. You quit. You didn't bounce back. It was early in the fight. We didn't make it past the midway. We did make it past the midway. It wasn't like deep. We wasn't in shock waters. We weren't in shock waters where it's like 10, 12th round and you fight for your life. So it is what it is.
All right. The first thing is he never should have been in that position. And I think it should be taught to referees, and I think commissions need to teach and inform their reps that fighters may be the head of their team, like Deontay, for example. Deontay Wilder went on record saying, if you throw in the towel, you're fired. And it really happened. So they're taking away their trainer's ability to actually protect them. So if you're the ref, you have no ties to this team. If you stop the fight as the referee, then you're to blame. And the team isn't going to get the backlash because you're the one who stopped it. And I think the referee should have stopped the fight. I think the referee wanted to stop the fight. The referee would say, you got to show me something, Andrew. You got to show me something. But Come on, man. You know, you in there, ref. You gotta trust your judgment. And I don't know how many championship fights that referee has been a part of, and but the ref needs to be more confident in jumping in and just telling Andrade, like, look, man, it was getting bad for you. You know, I care about your well-being, as opposed to letting it go on longer than it needs to, and then having Andrade sit in the corner saying stop it. Which brings me to the next point. We had to really reevaluate how we look at quit. So I'll give you an example. I feel like I can't remember the guy's name, but he was fighting the fighter from Puerto Rico. He had Sugar Hill Stewart in his corner. He
the
quit.
one that his leg shut off. Yeah, I forgot his name.
Yeah, he quit.
Yeah.
He quit. He said his leg shut off. Although he walked to the corner, he didn't really take that much punishment. And it just seems like he knew he was going to get knocked out, so he didn't want to answer the bell. In Demetrius Andrade's case, he fought, got up off the floor, fought some more. He took vicious shot after vicious shot. And I don't know if you recall, but before the round where they stopped it, he got off the ropes and could barely walk back to his corner. He could barely walk back to his corner. Look at it. There's a difference between giving it all you got, surviving around, and realizing you don't have any more, and walking to your corner and then just being like, oh, no, I can't go out there. I'm done. And Demetrius Andrade, if that round would have had 10 more seconds in it, he would have went out on his shield. If you know, he just happened to survive the round. Then he sat on his stool and everyone's sitting around asking him, like, do you want me to stop it? Do you want me to stop it? Like, you shouldn't make him make that decision. Like Ned said, I agree with Ned. That should be a decision where, and hell, you talk about his father being in his corner. His father should have stopped it and said, look, you're going to be mad at someone, be mad at me, son. I'm not watching you take this beating in front of your family, everyone. You proved enough. You a champion. You proved enough. That's it. But, you know, I think sometimes we talk about fighters who quit and we're not really looking at what happened. He got beat. He took the shots. He survived the round. He could barely walk to the corner. He sat on the stool. He probably assessed, what do I have left? Like, I could barely get up. Like, you know, and so I don't want fighters to be afraid of protecting themselves, but at the same time, I don't want fighters to not answer the bell when they still got fight left in them. Then I don't think Andrade had any more fight left in him. He left it all in the ring. He had nothing left. Like G said, it was just going to be academic at that point. It was just going to be how many more punches before Andrade is out cold.
Yo, facts.
So
I do have a question then, because these are the kind of words that have like the negative connotations, like quitter or like a duck, right? Like a person who's a ducker or whatever. But it's like, you know, kind of, we had this debate about is a person a duck or not, right? Where it's like the range of the definition is so vast that I kind of feel like there has to be another word for like situational ducking, and there has to be another word for like when you take major physical punishment in a fight that for the sake of your life you just gotta quit on the stool. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, what we want to call that quitting though? Like, it has to be another term. Like, we gotta we gotta.
Well, they call it retired, like he retired in the corner.
You know, that sounds more respectful. Yeah,
no, but I do think he did retire in the corner.
That's
he
a
did
fact.
retire in the corner based on when you think of the amount of punishment he took. He hit the floor. He got back up. He fought back. There were times when it looked like Benavidez was going to finish him, and he came with a flurry to survive. Right? He held. He did everything he could. He just couldn't stop the onslaught.
Yeah, he dropped the mouthpiece like 3 times.
He did all the OG tactics. He did, except for the low blow. He didn't land like that low blow on Benavidez, where Benavidez would have needed to take 5 minutes. But he did all he could, right? So I think he did retire in the corner. And people need to understand that the difference between quitting and retiring in the corner. Whereas the other guy was like, oh, my leg. But What if it was just a quick cramp? You get those in sports, like sometimes or whatever. He didn't even try to answer the bell, see if he could survive, see if he felt better. You know what I mean? Any of that, because he didn't want to answer the bell. I believe if Demetrius Andrade could have answered the bell, he would have answered the bell. And there's a difference between physically not being able, right? I'll give you this example, right? If we're squatting and in the midst of me doing a set at a lighter weight, I feel like, oh snap, my knee popped, or my knee doesn't feel good. Am I quitting if I refuse to do another set at the higher weight that we planned on doing because I know physically I'm not able? So I'm just supposed to go under and let the weight fall on me so that people won't say that I'm a quitter.
Intentionally injure yourself.
Yeah, so people won't say I'm a quitter. Bro, this dude knows his tank's on E. He knows he's just been battered. He knows that if he answers the bell, he is a sitting duck. And he left it all in the ring. To me, that's different. To me, at this point, if you let Andrade go out there, you're setting up possibly a health risk. Possibly this man will never be the same. It will alter his career because that's the type of beating he took. That's what gave Deontay Wilder a lot of respect in the eyes of the fans. He answered the 11th round. I'm telling you, when he went to the corner for the 10th round, I'm saying, don't let him back out there.
Yeah, literally.
I'm saying, don't let him back out there. But he answered the bell. Yo, as crazy as it is, that's what made a lot of people love him. That's what made me like him. Go ahead.
So I got another question then. So would you make the same argument for Billy Joe Saunders when he quit on the stool against Canelo? Because, he had the fractured, what's that thing? The eye socket.
Yeah, orbital bone, right?
That sounds crazy because
here's the difference between Billy Joe.
Same fight. Same
here's the difference with Billy Joe.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to that happening to him, it happened to Daniel Dubois.
Yeah, he clowned Daniel Dubois.
He clowned Daniel Dubois and called Daniel Dubois a quitter and said that he would never go out the way Daniel Dubois did. And you know how life is, instant karma. Bam, bam. Yeah. Say, all right, let's give you a taste of that medicine and see if you live up to who you said you were. And he sat on the stool. Now, I remind you, even back then, I said there's nothing wrong with preserving yourself when you have an injury. But if you prioritize yourself as someone who's going to go out on your shield, you need to do that. The one thing that Deontay Wilder did was he said when Brillin threw in the towel, he said, I'd rather die in the ring. He said, I'd rather go out on my shield. We all said he was crazy. We said Brillin did the right thing throwing in the towel. We said he didn't need to take more punishment. But when Brillin was gone and Malik Scott was in that corner, Wilder went in there and took a beating and went out on his shield. So he did what he said he would do. And you got to respect that. As crazy as it is, I think it's crazy. I think it's wild. I think you know what I mean? I was saying stop it when he went to the corner for the 10th round. But he went out the way he said he was going to go out. Billy Joe Saunders gets the ridicule because he said he would have gone out like, with the orbital bone and still went out on his shield. And then when he was in the same position as Daniel Dubois, he quit after clowning Daniel Dubois. So everybody started clowning him. You already know what that is. That's just you getting a taste of your own medicine. Keep that same energy. But if you do, I'm not a fan of going out on your shield. However, if you go out on your shield, I respect the hell out of you for doing it because everyone doesn't have the heart to do it. Like I said, Earl Spence answering those bells against TC, knowing it was going to get uglier and uglier for him, but he kept fighting. You got to respect that. Even if you don't like Earl, you got to respect that. And so it's a different type of level. It's a different type of mindset. Andrade didn't answer the bell, but he took a beating. So I wouldn't call him a quitter because he could have just stayed down in the 4th round.
That's true.
All right. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, you can listen to our podcast on all major streaming services. Listen, when you hit that like button, it really does make a difference. Last week, when people were hitting the like button, it really made a difference. It helped get the videos out to more people. But check this out. If you dislike me and you really want to piss me off, hit that dislike button. We are the Boxing Brothers.